As the history of men does grow, we find out things we did not know, some of which could change our lives and help the human race to thrive. The truth, you see, is seldom stark, for thou hast been kept in the dark about the rules which govern man in a system they do not understand. The few that captured all the gold made kings obey what they are told, exploit the people for their worth until their death and from their birth. And all the while they said you're free, you've always been their property, to trade your life by laws of sea and tax you all illegally. And all this time your sovereign nation was captured by a corporation, and men that thought they fought for freedom were used to build their evil kingdom. The wars they said were justified were only fought because they lied, and the bombs that terrorized our nation were decoys from the corporation. While evening news helped to assist an industry of war persist, to install fear into our hearts, then make us rip ourselves apart. But as the armies killed and maimed, the promise of peace, it never came, for the corporation would not rest as spoils of war filled up their chest. They justified our greatest sin, these foes who ruled us from within, who'd stop at nothing to achieve all hell on earth they did believe would scorch the ground with fiery sod to finally destroy our God and mark all men unto the beast, and on our flesh the devil's feast. Then finally a great disease would let them take our souls with ease. Inoculation dealt with force into our bloody veins would course. For so long good men failed to act, unto the devil made their pact, wise men made into fools by the sinners who would come to rule. But as it passed, enslaving man was not to be the only plan, for just as men became berserk, there was something else at work. For it was time to play God's hand and help his children understand that they possessed the power to bring a burning light from deep within. If they could only make it shine, the demons hath nowhere to hide, and goodness, it could then defeat the darkness sent back in retreat. As good men learned to stand and fight, they brought with them the gift of light, and as they woke up from their sleep, the truth that spread would set them free. A dark dominion stole their voice. Now freedom had become a choice, to just sit back, remain a slave, or fight until you reach the grave. The time had come to say enough. A spine must grow and make us tough. Combine our light to overwhelm these monsters who were at the helm, and steer us forth into the light, and change our course away from night. Retake the freedom we were given. These sinners will not be forgiven. If not destroyed, they will return. So light the fires and let them burn. Let vengeance be our final gift, and let the wrath of God be swift. For this will be the day of days, and men will have the final say. With war upon us, we must find the courage which will free our mind. For all the souls we have forsaken, please let this human race awaken.